Hello and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News on this Monday, June 22nd. I'm Grant Olson. Here's some of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. The large Kartar Fire in Okanogan County reached 11,700 acres over the weekend, but evacuation levels were lowered and fire managers declared the blaze 40% contained. Chelan County will close Horse Lake and Birch Mountain roads beginning next week as a precautionary measure to prevent wildfires caused by fireworks. A moderate heat risk is in place Tuesday through Thursday. How hot will we get? I'll let you know in your full local weather forecast coming up. The south end of Banks Lake was the site of a wildfire over the weekend, which flared up once again and forced level 3 evacuations today. The Garrett Road fire was reported shortly before noon on Sunday near the junction of U.S. Highway 2 and State Route 17. The fire grew to an estimated 500 acres and forced closure of the highway intersection before firefighters got it corralled on Sunday night. But today, a flare-up led authorities to place a level 3 evacuation alert on the camping areas and resort at nearby Sun Lakes. Suppression efforts continued into this afternoon, involving multiple state and local agencies. A statewide mobilization of fire resources was requested. Boaters were asked to stay clear of southern Banks Lake to make way for water scoopers battling that fire. The large Kartar Fire in Okanogan County reached 11,700 acres over the weekend, but evacuation levels were lowered and fire managers declared the blaze 40% contained. The fire started June 16th along the banks of Omak Lake, and it burned quickly through brush and timber on the Colville Confederated Tribes Reservation. The incident team managing the Kartar Fire says they're expanding containment today with help from mild winds. Level 3 evacuation notices in the Carter Valley area have been lowered to level 2. The Cascade School District in Leavenworth has announced the 2 new hirings of principals at their high school and middle school. Nathan Eshelman has the story.
As the school year comes to an end, the Cascade School District has made some big changes to their administration. 2 new principals have been hired within the district for next year.
Icicle River Middle School and Cascade High School have both named new principals for the next school year. Cascade High School has named their new principal in John Gaspar. Gaspar has been a leader in education for over a decade and most recently was the principal at both the middle school and high school in Waterville since 2021. Looking over to the Icicle River Middle School, their principal also has been found in former Parkway Intermediate School principal Kim Gilreath. Gilreath started her career in education in 1998. Since then, she has been a teacher, an assistant principal, and has been the Parkway Intermediate School principal since last year in Ephrata.
Both of the principals will be joining the Cascade School District at the start of next year. And be on the lookout, there's going to be a special edition for the Leavenworth minicast on Wenatchee World as we get a special chance to sit down with both principals as they come to the school district. Now that'll do it for NCWLIFE. I'm Nathan Eshelman.
The Wenatchee Valley celebrated culture and history with multiple festivals over the weekend. This year's Pride Festival was held at Lincoln Park in Wenatchee with dozens of informational booths, arts and crafts, and food vendors. Wenatchee was just one of a number of cities celebrating Pride Month. To know more about the purpose of Pride, check out our news special on WenatcheeWorld.com. Across the river, meanwhile, in East Wenatchee, Pangbourne Memorial Airport hosted the Festival of Flight, focused on the history of aviation, including East Wenatchee's part in the pioneering Pangbourne-Herndon Trans-Pacific Flight of 1931. When we come back, highway crews in Douglas County today began a series of inspections and tests on local bridges to keep an eye on their safety and performance. A Seattle motorcyclist crashed and suffered serious injuries on Saturday afternoon. It happened 16 miles west of Leavenworth. And the Wenatchee River Bluegrass Festival took to the stage this weekend in Kashmir, part of a 3-day music festival. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCWLIFE, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
The National RV Show is back in Wenatchee, June 25th through 28th at the Town Toyota Center. Free admission, free parking, and exclusive show-only discounts on travel trailers, toy haulers, fifth wheels, and motorhomes from America's top brands, including an enormous selection of Grand Design RVs. Factory manufacturers reps will be on site offering additional savings, plus banks on site for immediate financing approvals. Plus, 3 winners will be chosen Sunday at 3 p.m. to win a 75-inch TV, a Traeger grill, or a Yeti cooler. Get details now at nationalrvshowwenatchee.com.
I'm Jen Mueller. Watch for my show, I Cook, You Measure on NCWLIFE. It's part cooking instruction, part entertainment, and all about connecting over food and wine with your favorite Northwest athletes.
Watch I Cook, You Measure with Jen Mueller Mondays at 1, Wednesdays at 2, Fridays at 11 a.m., and Saturday and Sundays at 10:30 p.m. right here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Slide and surf all summer long. Soundwave Saturdays, more than a surf park, it's the summer scene. Grab a drink and enjoy live music every Saturday in July and August. Slide Waters in Lake Chelan. Don't miss it.
Highway crews in Douglas County today began a series of inspections and tests on local bridges to keep an eye on their safety and performance. Inspectors today began an assessment of the Canyon B Bridge in East Wenatchee, which carries motorists on Eastmont Avenue north of Baker Avenue and Fancher Field Road. More work is planned for Tuesday in Bridgeport, with inspections on the Chief Joseph Bridge on Pearl Hill Road. The assessments take about 6 to 7 hours, and drivers can expect traffic controls, reduced speeds, and lane shifts during that time. Chelan County will close Horse Lake and Birch Mountain roads beginning next week as a precautionary measure. The closures, which begin on July 1st, are meant to prevent wildfires caused by illegal fireworks and drought conditions. In 2024, the Balsam Root Fire was ignited by fireworks, burning 305 acres in the Horse Lake Reserve area and threatening nearly 200 homes during the 4th of July weekend. Both roads lead to popular hiking areas, and the county is asking people to plan accordingly around the closures. The gates will reopen on July 9th. A Seattle motorcyclist crashed and suffered serious injuries on Saturday afternoon, 16 miles west of Leavenworth. 24-year-old Isaac Eccles was traveling west on Highway 2 near Coles Corner when his BMW motorcycle veered into the eastbound lane just after 3 p.m. and then crashed into the ditch. No other vehicles were involved. The Washington State Patrol says Eccles was airlifted by Life Flight for treatment at Harborview Medical Center in Seattle. Troopers say it was unknown as of this week whether drugs or alcohol contributed to that accident. The cause of the crash is under investigation. The Wenatchee River Bluegrass Festival took to the stage this weekend in Cashmere. A number of performers were part of the 3-day music fest at the Chelan County Expo Center Fairgrounds. Some of the popular artists this year included Appalachian Roadshow, Southern Legacy, the Rick Ferris Band, Vicky Vaughn, and Westbound Sky. Coming up next this Saturday, June 27th, the Wenatchee Valley Symphony Orchestra will celebrate its 80th anniversary with a gala at the Wenatchee Golf and Country Club. We'll have more in tonight's feature story. There is a heat risk tomorrow through Thursday, and then breezy and much cooler weather for Friday right through the weekend. I'll have your full local weather forecast, and in sports, the NCWLIFE sports team will talk Seattle Mariners baseball, plus updates on the World Cup as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues after these messages.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCW Life, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Celebrate America at the Real Homes Rock Fest on the last Saturday in June. Great bands including Too Slim and the Tail Draggers and the best Bon Jovi tribute band, Non Jovi. It all happens at the Rock Island Golf Course. Free shuttle service with food and craft vendors and a wine and beer garden. Be prepared for family fun entertainment and live music till the fireworks show. The Real Homes Rock Fest at the Rock Island Golf Course Saturday, June 27th, 2026.
Community is more than just a place. It's the people, stories, and connections we share. At the Wenatchee World, we're your neighbors, your storytellers, and your trusted voice. From uncovering the issues that matter most to celebrating the moments that bring us together. We deliver the stories that keep the community moving forward. The Wenatchee World, your community voice, here every day.
Chelan PUD works hard year-round to reduce fire risk and provide dependable service for our customers. But when extreme fire weather is forecasted, we may resort to a public safety power shutoff, turning off power to a specific area in order to prevent fire. In this rare event, we'll keep you informed before, during, and after the shutoff. To stay prepared and check if you're in a PSPS zone, visit chelanpud.org/PSPS.
This Saturday, June 27th, the Wenatchee Valley Symphony Orchestra will celebrate its 80th anniversary with a gala at the Wenatchee Golf and Country Club. Nicholas Colwillie is a Central Washington University professor who's been conductor of music director of the Symphony since 2010. In tonight's feature story, he spoke with reporter Josie Meets about the experience.
So at CW, we're talking about music majors, and that orchestra, about 65 to 70 members, are primarily undergraduate music education or performance majors. And we're working on programs for 10 weeks, about 4 to 5 hours of rehearsal per week. And this is their education, this is their focus. Here at Wenatchee, we're talking about bankers, lawyers, stay-at-home moms, teachers, professionals in our community who moonlight as musicians and join our Wenatchee Valley Symphony Orchestra. So, you know, the word symphony sounding together, you know, is what comes to mind when I think about the Wenatchee Valley Symphony Orchestra. All these people who are contributing to our community in so many different ways, coming together and sounding together as an orchestra.
There's a plated dinner. There's a silent auction, there's live music. What are you looking forward to most about that evening?
First of all, we're celebrating 80 years as an arts ensemble, which is remarkable because there are so many orchestras across this country that don't make it to 80 years for whatever reason. So it's remarkable that our community has supported this ensemble for that long and hopefully for longer. The second part that is really important about this gala is the announcement of the repertory for the next season. Of course, I've had this a secret for a long time, and it's going to be really exciting for me to talk about what we're doing. We've had this routine of doing a lot of variety. We're not just doing Beethoven and Bach and Brahms. We're doing pops concerts, movie soundtracks, ballet, Americana music. It's our community has grown to love the variety that we've presented.
Another kind of piece of the gala is to kind of rouse support for the Symphony, which is of course a nonprofit organization.
Yep.
I guess what does it mean for a community to have such a strongly supported symphony orchestra? And then I guess the other piece of that is kind of the succession planning of like getting more people to go, oh, like I'm going to invest in this thing and keep it around.
That's right. We're not a for-profit business. We're a nonprofit arts organization, and what people don't realize is that the ticket sales really account for maybe a third of our operating costs. So we rely upon private supports and business sponsors. So this gala, as we're celebrating our 80th season, is a way to rouse support for something that's going to be quite big in our upcoming season, but also for many seasons to come.
Welcome back in, sports fans. Kate Calvin here with your Monday Sports Report. We're going to start with the Seattle Mariners, who took on the Boston Red Sox.
The Mariners wrapped up their series against Boston with a 3-1 win on Sunday. Seattle struck first in the second inning when Dominic Canzone launched a solo homer to left field, his 12th long ball of the season. After the Red Sox tied the game in the third inning, the Mariners answered in the fifth. Weston Wilson singled, stole second, and came around to score on an RBI single from Cole Young to put Seattle back in front. The M's added an insurance run in the sixth when Canzone drove in Julio Rodriguez on a fielder's choice. On the mound, Logan Gilbert was sharp, allowing just 1 run on 3 hits while striking out 8 over 6 1/3 innings. Seattle's bullpen took care of the rest, with Spire, Bizzardo, and Munoz combining for 2 2/3 scoreless innings. Munoz picked up his 13th save as the Mariners secured the 3-1 victory.
Alrighty, now let's send it over to NCWLIFE sports reporter Nathan Eshelman, who's got our latest World Cup update. Nathan? Thank you so much, Cade. And the World Cup has just been so much fun, so much excitement, so many storylines, so much has been happening. And on top of that, Lionel Messi, the one who some people call the GOAT, he definitely is one of those storylines, as the World Cup has just been so much fun.
World Cup is now in the second phase of games in the group stage. A couple of teams already punched their ticket into the round of 32. Along with that, a couple of teams' World Cup dreams have ended. Along with the triumphs, the falls, there are so many storylines that have prevailed every single day. Small countries making history, GOATs thriving and struggling, and the CONCACAF successes. Both Mexico and the United States have punched their ticket to the knockout stages after winning their first 2 matchups in the group stage. Mexico defeated South Africa 2-0, but then their second win came in a heart-intensifying matchup, went wire to wire, where Mexico ended up getting a 1-0 victory over South Korea. Looking over to Team USA, they got their first win in a 4-1 routing of Paraguay. Star forward Christian Pulisic left the game early with an injury and was not available in their second matchup against Australia. Did not matter, though, to the US, as they had a physical, hard-fought win against the Socceroos. Both squads have 6 points in their group stage, which means that they both qualify to the knockout stage in the round of 32. In a world-breaking manner, the one who many call the GOAT of soccer, Lionel Messi, broke the record for most goals scored in World Cup tournament history, scored his 18th career goal in the World Cup in Argentina's 2-0 victory over Austria.
That's all from the Cup. If you want more action, keep tuning in to NCWLIFE as the World Cup goes on. We're only about a third of the way through, so there's still so much to look forward to. Back to you, Cade. Alrighty, thanks so much for that report there, Nathan. The Dallas Mavericks appear to have their next head coach.
Multiple reports say Dallas is finalizing a deal with Michigan head coach Dusty May to make the jump to the National Basketball Association. May is coming off a storybook season with the Wolverines, leading Michigan to its first national championship since 1989, posting a 34-3 record. The 49-year-old replaces Jason Kidd, who was let go earlier this month following changes in the Mavericks front office. May's rise through the coaching ranks has been rapid. He led Florida Atlantic to its only Final Four appearance in 2023 before taking over at Michigan, where he posted a 64-13 record over 2 seasons. Now he'll take over a Dallas roster featuring reigning Rookie of the Year Cooper Flagg and veteran star Kyrie Irving as the Mavericks look to start a new era.
Alrighty, that'll do it for sports this time. Reporting for NCWLIFE, I'm Cade Calvin.
NCWLIFE Channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCWLIFE would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
At Colonial Vista Senior Living, we believe life is meant to be lived fully. Our wellness programs inspire residents to stay strong, flexible, and confident every day. Here, curiosity is encouraged, friendships are nurtured, and every activity is an opportunity to connect, create, and enjoy life together. We invite you to experience the lifestyle at Colonial Vista Senior Living for yourself and discover why so many call our community home.
Time now to take a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope you had a great Monday, and to all you dads out there, I hope you had a great Father's Day yesterday. Turned out yesterday to be a really nice day, and that bled over into our Monday, and we had a beautiful Monday with all kinds of blue sky out there. This look from our Stamen Flats tower camera looking at the Columbia River. Yeah, even a boater out there on this beautiful Monday. Temperatures above normal, and we will continue that trend as we make our way through the week. In fact, we are under a moderate heat risk once we get into Tuesday. There we go for Wenatchee. In fact, it included today, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and that means it's dangerous for those of you who are sensitive to heat, and we will see plenty of that over the middle part of this week into the end of the week, and then by the time we get into Friday, things will cool off, and I'm telling you, they're going to cool off in a big way. Major weather changes ahead, and we'll talk about that coming up. But today, high temperature, not bad. 87 unofficially out there. 80 is our normal high temperature. 101 our record set back in 1992. Nice and mild this morning at 64. 56 is our normal low, and 43 our record low, and that was set in 1997. Sun came up this morning at 5:04 and will set tonight at 9:01. All right, let's get you into that forecast. Tuesday, a warm one, 92 in Moses Lake and Ephrata, a little bit cooler, 91 in Quincy, 90 for Wenatchee, Aniat, and Chelan, 87 Leavenworth, and 89 the high temperature tomorrow in Kashmir. So remember, moderate heat risk coming up this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tonight, we do expect clear skies out there and warm temperatures. There's our high pressure out in the Pacific. It's been there all weekend, and once again, that ridge extends all the way up into British Columbia. We're looking at mid-60s for overnight low temperatures tonight. For your Tuesday, mostly sunny and warm. Maybe a few of those high clouds out there tomorrow, but it's still going to be awfully warm for this time of year with high temperatures right around 90 degrees tomorrow afternoon. Getting you into Wednesday, we're going to start off with mostly sunny skies, but notice this little area of low pressure. That will increase our clouds in the afternoon, and we could see an isolated thunderstorm or two Wednesday afternoon. Mainly, it's going to get hot, low to maybe mid-90s for high temperatures on Wednesday. And then as we get into Thursday, that ridge will hold on for one more day, mostly sunny and warm before this next system moves in. We'll see high temperatures Thursday right around 90 degrees, and then big changes for Friday. Mostly cloudy skies. We have an area of low pressure in north central Washington, another one out in the Pacific. We're going to see lots of clouds on Friday and about a 50% chance of rain showers. And look how cool we're going to get. Upper 70s for high temperatures on Friday. And unfortunately, if you have plans this weekend, that trend will continue on Saturday. We're going to be windy on Saturday with partly cloudy skies. Look at that, mid-70s for high temperatures Saturday afternoon, and that will continue into the end of our forecast on Sunday too. Mostly cloudy. There you have it, those breezes right here in central Washington. High temperatures Sunday, mid-70s. All right, your 7-day forecast now is brought to you by Colonial Vista Senior Living in Wenatchee, where comfort, care, and community come together. 64 overnight tonight, and then look at this trio of days. 90 Tuesday, 92 Wednesday. Remember, we could see a thunderstorm Wednesday afternoon, another 90-degree day on Thursday, and then things really cool off. A 50% chance of rain on Friday and 78, and then breezy to even windy both Saturday and Sunday, with high temperatures then in the mid-70s. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with the NCWLIFE sports team. All that and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this. And that will do it for the NCW Life Evening News for Monday. Remember, if you see news happening, let us know. Email your news tips to news@ncwlife.com or just give us a call at 888-6295. Our channel is also available on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us and have a great night. Tune in Monday through Friday at 5, 6, and 10 for the NCW Life Evening News, or go to our website at ncwlife.com, or you can visit us on Facebook. North Central Washington, the NCW Life channel has you covered.
Hello, television family. Grab your cup of coffee each weekday morning and join me. I'm Dan Kuntz, the host of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. It's Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. It's everything you need to start your day. We're live and we're local at 7 a.m. every weekday on the NCW Life channel.
Community is more than just a place. It's the people, stories, and connections we share. At the Wenatchee World, we're your neighbors, your storytellers, and your trusted voice. From uncovering the issues that matter most to celebrating the moments that bring us together. We deliver the stories that keep the community moving forward. The Wenatchee World, your community voice, here every day.
Looking for the latest gaming news about the newest consoles, hottest games, and what not to buy? Tune in to your weekly tech update with Ray McNeil. New episodes Mondays at 8:30 p.m. on the NCW Life channel.